In medieval times, people slept differently from modern people. Today, most people sleep in one long period at night. In the Middle Ages, people often slept in two phases, called first sleep and second sleep. Between these sleeps, people were awake for 1 or 2 hours. This sleep pattern is called biphasic sleep. People went to bed soon after sunset. The first sleep lasted 3 to 4 hours. After waking from first sleep, people spent time praying, reading, talking, or doing small household chores. Some used this time for thinking, reflecting, or visiting neighbors. This period of wakefulness was normal and part of everyday life. The second sleep lasted until sunrise. This sleep helped people rest for the day ahead. Nights were long, especially in winter, so 2 phases of sleep were natural. Long nights made first sleep necessary, and waking in the middle of the night was expected. Historical records confirm this pattern. Diaries, letters, and medical books from medieval times mention first sleep and second sleep. Writers like Chaucer in Canterbury Tales made references to waking in the middle of night. A 15th century French medical book advised rising after first sleep to pray or perform small tasks. This shows that waking between sleeps was common and healthy. People used this time in many ways, depending on their work or social life. Human biology also supports 2-phase sleep. Humans follow a circadian rhythm which responds to light and darkness. Before artificial light, nights were dark for long hours. People naturally divided sleep. Modern studies show that people without artificial light often sleep in 2 phases. This suggests biphasic sleep is natural and not only a cultural habit. Medieval homes were often cold and shared by several people. Sleeping soon after sunset made sense. Shared beds were common. Families used the period between sleeps to talk, pray, or care for animals. This time was useful and accepted socially. Religious practices influenced sleep. People often used the wakeful period for prayer or meditation. Monks and nuns had schedules with night prayers. Their sleep pattern was similar to biphasic sleep. Religious rules and festivals also shaped daily routines and sleeping habits. Stories and diaries from the medieval period mention waking at night. People described first sleep and second sleep. They wrote about thinking, dreaming, or performing tasks during wakeful time. This shows night waking was normal and accepted. Modern science supports the idea that biphasic sleep is healthy. Waking in the middle of night is not harmful. It can help with thinking, creativity, and memory. The medieval sleep pattern shows that sleeping all night without waking is not the only healthy sleep pattern. People in medieval times lived close to nature. Without artificial lights, their bodies followed natural rhythms. They went to bed when dark and woke during the night. This natural schedule is different from modern artificial lighting schedules. Biphasic sleep allowed people to use time efficiently. People could pray, reflect, visit neighbors, or do household work during wakeful hours. They rested again in second sleep for the day ahead. This pattern balanced rest and activity. Social life in medieval times was slower compared to modern life. People did not have busy work schedules in the same way. Nights were long and days were structured around work and prayer. Families used nighttime for quiet conversations and planning the next day. Sleep was integrated with social and religious life. Segmented sleep may have helped people in thinking and problem solving.
People could reflect on the day during wakeful time. Some historians suggest that creative ideas were formed in the middle of the night when people were awake between sleeps. This shows that biphasic sleep had mental benefits as well as physical rest benefits. Medieval medicine recognized the value of night waking. Some doctors recommended brief activity between first sleep and second sleep. This could include prayer, stretching, reading, or small household tasks. This suggests that biphasic sleep was considered healthy and normal. Sleep habits were influenced by seasons. In winter, nights were long, so first sleep began early and second sleep ended late. In summer, nights were shorter, so the length of first and second sleep was reduced. People adjusted their sleep patterns to match the length of darkness. Children and adults followed the same sleep pattern, but children sometimes needed more sleep. Adults followed first sleep and second sleep strictly. Monks and nuns often followed strict rules with wakeful periods for prayer and meditation. This regulated schedule helped maintain discipline and religious observance. People used candles or lamps if needed during wakeful time. Light was limited, so most activity was quiet and calm. This made middle-of-night time suitable for reflection or prayer. Loud activity was avoided because it disturbed others. Sleep and dreams were also influenced by biphasic sleep. People often remembered dreams from first sleep. The wakeful period allowed them to think about these dreams. Some historians suggest that this period helped in planning daily life and interpreting spiritual or symbolic dreams. Travelers and workers followed similar sleep patterns, but they adapted to conditions. They slept wherever possible, following first sleep and second sleep. If traveling, they used resting periods to match natural night cycles. Segmented sleep was flexible and adapted to lifestyle. Medieval people did not have alarm clocks. They relied on sunrise or household schedules to wake. They naturally woke after first sleep and knew it was time for reflection or prayer. Church bells or household noise sometimes marked periods of wakefulness. This integrated sleep with daily rhythm.